God's voice is usually nothing more than a whisper, and you have to listen very carefully to hear it. But other times, in those rarest of moments, the answer is obvious and rings as loud as a church bell. Joy is the infallible sign of the presence of God. You should believe in God, but not as one thing, not as an old man in the sky. You should believe that what people call God is something in all of you. For those who believe, no proof is necessary. For those who don't believe, no proof is possible. Never forget that God is your friend. And like all friends, I long to hear what's been happening in your life. Good or bad, whether it's been full of sorrow or anger, or even when you're questioning why terrible things have to happen. If you want to make God laugh, tell me about your plans. You will certainly carry out God's purpose. However you act, but it makes a difference to you whether you serve like Judas or like John. Anything under God's control is never out of control. Relying on God has to begin all over again every day as if nothing had yet been done. You cannot imagine how the clockwork of the universe can exist without a clockmaker. God's gifts put man's best dreams to shame. You need not join the mad rush to purchase an earthly fallout shelter. God is our eternal fallout shelter. God is in the hearts of all, and they that seek shall surely find me when they need me most. Peace on the outside comes from knowing God on the inside. You know God will not give you anything you can't handle. God loves each of you as if there were only one of you. Life is God's novel. Let me write it. Prayer is when you talk to God, meditation is when you listen to God. There is a God-shaped vacuum in every heart. People see God every day, they just don't recognize me. God can never be a definition. I am more than even the entirety of the dictionary. The earth is not beauty, love, divinity itself, it is but the shadow of God. Life is a tapestry, you are the warp, angels, the weft, God, the weaver. Only the weaver sees the whole design. Outer fire you need to cook. Inner fire we need to liberate. God's fire you need to love. Every morning you spend 15 minutes filling your mind full of God, and so there's no room left for worry thoughts. You are like the container, with God pouring into you like a stream. You ask, what is the meaning or purpose of life? I can only answer with another question. Do you think you are wise enough to read God's mind? You could not say you believe. You know. You have had the experience of being gripped by something that is stronger than yourself, something that people call God. Before you, even as behind, God is, and all is well. If you want to find God, hang out in the space between your thoughts. God's promises are like the stars, the darker the night the brighter they shine. You can never escape God's lovely essence. Any fool can count the seeds in an apple. Only God can count all the apples in one seed. Every child comes with the message that God is not yet discouraged of man. God enters by a private door into each individual. Beloved, let you love one another because love is from God. Everyone who loves is born of God and knows God. Whoever does not love does not know God, for God is love. God is whispering in your heart, in the whole existence, just tune your ears. The finite is the shadow of God. Please like, share and subscribe to spread the message of God to His all-beloved children. God bless you.